Welcome back to the second session of SBL orientation session. Uh, we are done with the about the introduction of board of directors, and now reporting to stakeholders. Reporting to stakeholders. What it includes? Reporting to stakeholders. Reporting to stakeholders. We will discuss about the development of corporate governance regarding the shareholders and disclosures in it. Okay. We will discuss about the further. We will move to the other areas, that is general meeting, annual meeting, sustainable development, okay, management systems, environmental reporting, environmental accounting, social reporting in it, what is integrated reporting, financial capital, alternative definitions of capital, human capital, society capital, vice versa. That's all will be covered in it, including the guiding principles and the stakeholders relationships toward and all. Okay. Then we will move to the next area, which is management, internal control system, and reporting. So, what are the internal control systems? Understanding the entity and its environment, uh, control activity, control environment, monitoring, IT controls and systems, IT controls and systems, right? Uh, that's all will be covered in this 11th area of monitoring, IT controls, and reporting. So, so far we discussed about these 11 areas. Then audit and compliance. What is audit? It will be about the external audit. It will be about the internal audit. What are the advantages of audit? What are the disadvantages of audit? What are the advantages of internal audit? Disadvantages, and they're linked with the corporate governance. So we will discuss about the compliance as well. That is including about the company secretary and all. Okay. After doing that, we will move to the our 12th area, which is identification, assessment, and measurement of risk. So, as far as the identification, assessment, and measurement of risk is concerned, how to monitor the risk of the organization, how to manage that. We will discuss about the role of the risk management, the risk mitigating techniques such as the TARA model will be discussed over here. When we will be done with it, and remember that these two areas are very, very, very important. You will get the requirements related to these areas in every exam sitting. Okay. Then we have e-marketing, e-business. Wow, that's my favorite, by the way. E-business, e-commerce business, how to, what are the advantages and disadvantages, and how we can handle the e-business, how can we do the e-marketing, the digital marketing, what are the difference between digital marketing and traditional marketing, all will be covered over here. Right, then financial decision making. Uh, in financial decision making, we will learn about the investment appraisal as well, and some ratios, and how to use them to make the decisions, right? Then we have last two areas, that is professionalism ethical codes, and public interest. What is professionalism? What is mean by professionalism? What are the ethical codes? Well, these are the same which we are doing with the uh, from our childhood. What are the ethical codes? Integrity, objectivity, professional competence and due care, confidentiality, professional behavior. What are the ethical threats? What are the objectives? What are the safeguards? What is mean by public interest? All will be covered over here. And then finally, managing strategic change. How to change strategically? What are their importances? All that will be covered here. And the last area, which I forgot to mention over here, that is project management. What is project? How to manage it? Who is responsible for it? All will be covered over here. And in this way, we will cover our all exam, right? Now, what will be the teaching strategy? Before that, let us look at the Sbl exam format. So here is exam format in front of you. This is the first and last exam of ACCA, which will allow you overall 4 hours, right? It will consist of one scenario of 10,500 words, which will be based on 12 to 13 pages. It will have 4 requirements based on 6 to 8 exhibits. It will have 4 to 5 requirements. Now, it will consist of 20 professional marks and 80 knowledge based marks. Remember that you can't pass the exam by ignoring professional marks in this Sbl. You mean when I was attending the workshop, train the trainers for Sbl, their trainer informed us that what do you think if you ignore the professional marks in Sbl exam, can you pass the exam? He said if students ignore totally professional marks and totally focused on the knowledge area, they won't pass the mark. They won't, they can't, they cannot pass the exam. So they are very, very important. And you will get examiner will test and various professional skills in every requirement. Remember that. Now, what will be the teaching strategy finally? I'll be conducting 3 to 4 sessions weekly. We will do 4 topics, then we will move to the past papers. For example, we will do the concepts of strategy, strategic analysis, performance analysis, strategic choices. Then we will move to the exam kit questions and the past papers questions. We will do the various questions based on those topics. Then we will move to the other areas, for example, strategic development, corporate governance, etc., etc. 3 to 4 areas. Then we will move to the past papers. Again, in exam kits, we'll do some questions related to them. Then we'll move to the other areas. Like that, we will cover the whole exam. And my target that whole exam, these classes will be covered till the 25th of August. Obviously, 2 days, 2, 3 days up and down can happen, right? And if you missed any of the session, any of the classes, uh, you can find the recording on our website. Obviously, if you have enrolled, you know about it, and if you don't enroll yet, you can see over here. Let me show you this as well. See, that's ACE, that's accountancy is opening in front of you. Just a minute. Just a minute. It's loading. Yep. Click on the ACC. Move down. Go to the SBL. Here is online classroom English. Click on the then click on the curriculum and see all lectures are uploaded here. You can click on your desired lecture and watch them. For online classroom students, the access is for 180 days. Why do so? I wish that you all pass your exam in your first attempt, but unfortunately, if you are unable to pass your exam in first attempt, uh, recorded lectures will be free for you for another attempt. Right? The price is 120. You have to click on the get course and then on the proceed, you will click on pay pro to get enrolled for the classes. Right? Um, that's it for the introduction. If you have any questions, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll be tell you. I want to tell you about the professional skills in this session as well. So, if you have any question, please do let me know. I'm waiting for your question, or do let me know if it's all clear to you. By the way, these notes will be available in the portal below the each. For example, you studied concepts of strategy. Uh, Below the lecture, you will find the PDF file of the notes as well. You can download them and study the notes from there. Now, okay, I got one message from on my WhatsApp that it makes sense, but voice is echoing a lot. Not sure if it's just my internet issue. Well, at my side, internet is all clear. Maybe it's at your side, right? At my side is fine. Now, let us discuss about the professional skills. Uh, well, as I said, in strategic business leader exam, and but by the way, now in every strategic level exam, that is, it is either SBL, SBR, AFM, APM, Triple A. Every exam has 20 professional marks now. So you can't ignore this professional marks, and you have to be very sure. So how to get this professional marks? You need to know some of the skills, right? And first of all, communication. If examiner asks you to emphasize on the communication skills, what you need to know, you need to inform, to the relevant audience. For example, either it is the board or the general public, whatever they are in the scenario. You have to inform about the particular issue, particular scenario, particular problem concisely, objectively. It should be clear. It should not. It should be unambiguous, right? It You should be very careful about the culture or cultural differences in which the organization scenario is operating, right? You should use appropriate media and technology. Sometimes examiner will ask you to write an email. Sometimes he will ask you to write on the WhatsApp message. Sometimes he will ask you to write uh, the proper press release. So you have to do that accordingly. You have to use compelling and logical argument. You should have the ability to counter argue when appropriate, right? Remember, your tone should be professional. It should not be unprofessional in either way. Examiner has complained that students had used inappropriate languages or tone in their answer, which caused them paper, which caused them another attempt in the paper. Then clarify. You have to simplify the complex issues in the scenario in a way that you should, again, you have to use appropriate tone and you should use the language, the words which can be understood by the intended audience, right? For example, if you are presenting a financial statement, I'm just giving you a general uh, example. If you use the word depreciation, you and I are the accountants, right? We know what is mean by depreciation, but it can't be understood by the doctor or an engineer, which is outside the organization. So you have to explain it accordingly. Hope you get it. Another skill, if examiner asks you to emphasize on the commercial acumen, three things you have to use: demonstrate, use judgment. You should need to show the insight. What is mean by commercial acumen? It is mean by the relevant industry knowledge. So you have to spread the awareness of organizational and wider external factors affecting the work of individual or team in contributing to the wider organizational objectives, right? That means you have to demonstrate your awareness about the organization, the particular industry in which they are operating. For example, the client is operating in an civil aviation industry. So you should have the awareness of that industry, of that organization, of their operations, and what factors can affect them. Okay. Uh, you have to use the judgments regarding the key issues to determine how to address or resolve the problems and recommending the solutions to be implemented for them, right? And then you have to show the insights about the perception and understanding of the work related issues, including management conflicts and solutions for customers, right? So for this particular exam, it is very important that you know a basic knowledge about the various industries. You know how you can get them by practicing the past papers, or you should start reading the various articles, uh, specifically on economist, uh, business recorder. and you know, other relevant magazines and newspapers. You should read them, or otherwise you should follow me because in my vlogs, I do tell them about the recent developments in the industries in the worldwide. So that's another way to be updated. I will tell you about my pages and my YouTube channels. You can subscribe to them, by the way. Another skill, analysis. Very important skill. Three things. How you can do the analysis? You can investigate, you can inquire, you can consider. Now, what is how you can investigate about the relevant information from various resources such as newspapers or the relevant personnel, or you can apply the analytical techniques which I will teach you. For example, the ratios, the qualitative methods, the investment appraisal techniques, and all. Okay, you can inquire the individuals and collect the appropriate data from the various sources to get the suitable evidence regarding the particular issue or particular dispute. Then you will consider that collected information and the evidence and findings very carefully, and based on them you will give your analysis on the interest of your department or the organization for organization wider goals. Okay. uh, Freedom, skepticism. This skill we are studying from the childhood. Remember the professional skepticism. So three things come in skepticism. Probe. You have to be deeply into the underlying reasons, the issues, the problems, which can be apparent. You have to keep yourself alert for any kind of situations, facts, opinion, assertions. You can't leave. You can't assume someone very innocent or dishonest. You have to be a. You should have a questioning mind, right? And you have to challenge the operations, the decisions made, and you have to evaluate either those are professional, either they are ethical, or the organization, or they are in the public interest or not. Evaluation, the last one. You have to assess, you have to estimate, you have to appraise. So you have to use your professional judgment when considering an organizational work. You have to estimate the trends or the reason forecast for the implications of the internal and external factors of the organization. You have to appraise the facts and the opinions and objectively findings to balance the cost and risk and benefits and opportunities all over the organization. That so these are the professional skills which should be which should be considered whole of your exam to get these professional marks. Uh, by the way, these are just the introduction, and I have give the knowledge about this professional skills to you all. So I hope you, you got it. How to use them, these professional skills in exams? You will get to know better when we will practice the scenarios in practice the questions in our live session. I hope this class will help you. This recording will be available. This live session will recording will be available on my Facebook page. I hope you have like and follow this page yet. If you didn't, please like and follow this page, and it will be available on accountancy YouTube channel as well. You should subscribe as well, and obviously, I will upload this class on my on our website. classroom as well. Uh, that's it for the today. If you have any questions, please do tell me. And if not, how's the today class? Please give me the feedback. And what about next class? Yeah. Okay. Next class. Will be on Saturday. One p.m. Pakistan time. No, sorry, not 1 p.m. Sorry. It's 12 p.m. Pakistan time. Next class, Saturday, 12 p.m. Pakistan time. I so hope to see you all very soon, inshallah, in our next live session. And till then, I hope you will take care of yourself very well and you will enjoy your life, your days, your time with your family and friends. Till then, and that's it for the today. Yeah, please do comment your feedback about the class or in the review tab of the page. Uh, of the page. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.